G'day guys, today I'm going to show you how I made my first 20 Divine of the League that allowed me to move into a lot harder content because of the proper gearing. We're going to be running a Harvest Atlas today, and I'm going to show you that just now. So this Atlas is very similar to a lot of the Harvest Atlases that are available out at the moment. So if you are a veteran player, you've most likely seen this Atlas or a Atlas similar to this. But for the newer player, I'm going to go over what this Atlas does and how it's played. Firstly, we're going to go up to the center and then down and grab this Harvest Circle. Now we are not going to be getting the chance to contain a Sacred Grove because we are using these extra points on other areas of the Atlas. We do require a Harvest Scarab that forces the map to have a Sacred Grove. That is 100% must with this strategy. As we move on up, we are going to continue to grab the harvest nodes, moving on up and grabbing this harvest circle to increase the amount of life force we want, because this strategy is all about obtaining as much life force as possible and then selling that life force for large profits. As we continue on, we are going to grab this Eater of Worlds circle, because we're going to use the Eater of Worlds Shrine to increase the quantity of items that is dropped. That allows us to get more life force overall once we actually get to the harvest at the end of the map. Continuing down, we want to grab the middle lane. Currently, Vivid Harvest or Yellow Plants are the best life force per Divine ratio, so we want to harvest as much yellow as possible, and to do that we are using the crop rotation. It means harvest crops in your map contain only tier 1 plants. Harvesting crops in your map has a chance to upgrade the tier of the plants of different colors. So we want less yellow because we really only want one yellow to spawn. That way we can harvest all of these other colors and upgrade that yellow. Continuing up, we grab more Eater of the Worlds. Excuse me. More Eater of the Worlds, and I've also gone ahead and grabbed this little node here. Generally, you'll only see the harvest circles up to here, but I've gone ahead and grabbed this because it's also nice to kill the Eater of the Worlds every couple of maps, every 20 maps, something like that. Moving up, we grab all of the scarab nodes, and as you saw down here, we also grabbed the scarab nodes down here, and we increase the effect of our explicit modifiers. Going into the center of the tree, we want to grab every single quantity node to obviously increase the quantity of life force. Gone ahead and selected a couple of scarab nodes that are profitable this league. Feel free to pick whatever scarab nodes you want to pick. And then up here, we of course grab even more explicit and quantity modifiers. This node here allows us to increase effective explicit modifiers on your map by per 5% quality. Very nice. More explicit, more stuff to kill, more money. Let's see, that's pretty much the Atlas. It's very, very basic. Down here, if you don't have enough points, don't worry about removing content. If you don't have enough points, don't worry about it. I just do it because it makes it easier for me to run through the map without having to worry about any other side content that may pop up. This will be available in this Atlas will be available in the description field below, so you can use that. Okay, so must have scarab. You need to use this scarab whatever your map you're using. This is relatively cheap. Because you only need one per map, you generally make more per map than what you're spending on... Sorry, you will always make more per map than what you're spending on the scarab. These one over here are optional. This one increases life force by 100% more life, which is great. Sorry. Life force drop per harvest in areas duplicated. Harvest monsters in areas have 100% more life. So they're harder, but they drop more stuff, which is also good. Now, this one here, again, 100% optional. You do not need any of these to make a decent profit and a consistent profit with selling life force, but it does help. We're not going to be running with this one on the example map. Now this is going to be run on a 8 mod map. You can run these on wiped maps. You don't even need to alch them. You don't need to turn them into magic. You can run them on white maps and still make decent profit. Alright, let's add these. Now I'm going to show you how to run through, because we're going to kill the boss first and then go back and clear the map, hopefully grabbing a bunch of quantity modifiers from the Eater of Worlds. Okay, so make sure you select Eater of Worlds before you enter the map. This is something I just did not do. So we're back. Let me show you how to run the map. We have the Harvest Scarab to guarantee the grove, and we have the increased monster life, and the life force is duplicated. We're running a 8 mod map. Corrupted, it doesn't need to be an 8 mod map. You can run it on a white map. Perfectly fine. Obviously, the more juice the map, the more life force you're going to get. We are going to run all the way to the end. Good that the harvest is at the start. We're going to be coming back here. Now this obviously works on any map, it doesn't really matter. There is, of course, good maps like Dune, Jungle, Valley, Tropical Island. My favorite is Strand, just because I like to run a lot of Delirium. So I have a lot of Strand maps to use. This is actually a strategy that allowed me to get good enough gear to take on pretty much anything in the game. I'm running tier 17s quite comfortably after grinding enough currency to do them. We'll quickly kill the bosses. This presumably will prevent any Eater of Worlds shrines spawning with boss modifiers, so it should increase the quantity chances. Now we're going to go back and clear everything. There we go. Now you do need to be careful which ones you select, but you are going to want to get as many increased quantity modifiers as possible. Fine. Obviously some of them don't work on other mobs. They only work on the Eater of World mobs. You don't really want those ones. Can't hurt, but you want ones that affect around the player or quantity. Also get a nice bit of gold while you're clearing because of that increased quantity. No luck on that one. We're going to keep on clearing until we get back to the harvest. Ideally when you complete the map. before you do the harvest. Look at that gold. Alright, not a crazy amount of bronze pop. That's fine. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. Let's go into the harvest and I'll show you how it's done. Awesomely enough, we have a single yellow. That's what we want. So we're going to go around and clear all the off colors. Yep, looks like we've got a god rare in there somewhere. Not ideal. Alright, that one's done. I like to alternate with the colors so we can get some possibly decent off-colors, amount of off-color life force rather. They'll eventually stack up over time and you can sell those as well. As you can see, both of these have been upgraded a little bit. This one's probably the one I want to do. We'll be doing a build guide for this. We got very unlucky, only got 3. Let's do it. So we'll be doing a build guide on my build eventually. Sometimes we're more lucky when we get a lot better upgrades. Especially like most things in Path of Exile, it's purely chance based. Let's go back home and calculate how much we've earned.
What have you got for me?
Right, we have 1800 life force. 1800. Oop. What? And we want chaos. Jesus Christ. Right, so that run netted us 43 chaos in what was a pretty rough harvest. It did help that we were running an 8 mod run, but I've seen the stacks go up to 3,000, 4,000 if you manage to get it up to a tier 4 roll. But as you can see, one 8 mod map has netted us 43 chaos, not including any other drops that may drop at the time when you're running it. You can do this strategy on white maps. Perfectly fine to do that. You're not going to get crazy numbers, but it is perfectly doable. And this is one of the few sources of consistent, guaranteed income in Path of Exile, because people are always going to need life force for their crafting. And currently they're going to be wanting the vivid life force most of all. Now you can easily make divines out of these as well. I tend to try and save up my life force. As you can see, we've got 1800 here, couple more map runs, and we'll have a divine. Maybe like, what, 3-4 more runs? That's one divine guaranteed for like say 4 to 5 maps. Guaranteed. Not including any other drops that you may get. So this is very much for well, there's no risk. There's no randomness to it. You go in, you grab the life force, you leave, you do it again, you keep building it up and you just sell it. There's no running for low drop chance items, stuff like that. This is one of the most guaranteed ways you can get currency slowly in Path of Exile currently. That pretty much brings me to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your time. And sorry for all the low energy. I am still recovering from sickness, unfortunately. Until next time, bye-bye.